And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Elizabeth Sullivan.
I never would have dreamed it, a wonder of this kind, this time, this place, this magic. It never crossed my mind, not in 1,000 years or 1,000,000 wildest schemes. I never would have dreamed it, a wonder of this kind, this time, this place, this magic. It never crossed my mind. Jan Disler. John Larrikey. Not in 1,000 years or 1,000,000 wildest schemes, I never would have dreamed it, a wonder of this kind, this time, this place, this magic. It never crossed my mind. They say home is where the heart is, and if what they say is true, it doesn't matter where you come from, for my heart beats here for you. I can tell I'm home, and it's good to be where faces all around are smiling back at me. They all know me well, still it's plain to see. I am welcome here, this is family. They say that home is where the heart is, and if what they say is true, it doesn't matter where you come from, for my heart beats here with you. I can tell I'm home, and it's good to be where faces all around are smiling back at me. They all know me well, still it's plain to see. I am welcome here, this is family. I am welcome here, this is family. I am welcome here, this is family. No, I never, ever would have wondered. I never could have imagined being here on this stage, singing for you tonight. But as I came in a little earlier, worrying about whether I would remember my own words, I started feeling the warmth and the love that you people have to give to me. I love you, and I thank you for loving me and letting me come today. I never would have dreamed that you would turn out today. Wow. This is so nice. You know, my husband, Jim, many of you knew him, believed in us. And I wrote a poem for him and a song. Julie Wilson was sitting right there, as she always was for all of us. She'd come to see us. And she told me after the show that this was her favorite song. I think it was because of the show, not her favorite song, but the favorite song of the show. I'm not Forgive me, Julie. Not her favorite, but her favorite of my show. And I think the reason was because she was sitting where she could see Jim, and he hadn't heard me playing this song. He didn't know I'd written a song for him. And he didn't usually get by with that because he could hear what I was playing, you know. But he didn't know that I had written a song just for him. And this is the song that I sang for him that night that Julie liked. I hope you like it too. He thinks I could have been a star. He really thinks I could have made it. He says I could have gone so far that I'd have shown him I could be a hit. He said if I had only tried, studied hard every rhythm and rhyme, caught the bus for that Broadway ride, I'd have been a legend in my own time. Oh, it's awful good to hear coming from someone so dear, even though he's in a state of mass confusion. And it's awful good to hear that I'm in his spotlight's glow, even though he suffers grandiose delusion. Oh, it's quite enough to know that I'm in his spotlight's glow, and that he thinks I could have been. Oh, he thinks I could have been. He thinks I could have been a star. Well, Jim was sitting there and he was just shocked. She's written a song about me. And now I sing it this way. Oh, it was awful good to hear, coming from someone so dear, even though he was suffering great confusion. And it's still quite enough to know that I was in his spotlight's glow, though he suffered grandiose delusion. It was quite enough to know that I was in his spotlight's glow, and that he thought I could have been. He thought I could have been. He thought I could have been a star. Now, this is a story I have to tell you because it was really kind of neat. Heather had been hearing, Eric, where are you, darling?
Come on up. She had been to Chez Josephine, and she had heard Eric Garcia play, and she wanted us to come hear him. So Jim and I went, and we're so pleased, and Jim really loved his performance. Jim had he had many sayings, and we're quoting them like crazy. We'll be quoting Jim's quotes, and he was quotable. But he had several sayings. He said, "I don't over-applaud minor talent." And he also said, "Cream rises." And he looked at Eric that night, and he saw cream rising. 5.5 years later, Heather and I were there with KT. Heather had been wanting them to meet one another. And we were sitting there watching Eric play, and he was singing, and really, he was a professional. And we realized later, because he told us, that Jean-Claude had walked up and he said, "No musique, no musique." Started throwing music off of his piano, and he said, "And sing." So I remember when we went back, and Jean-Claude at Josephine was looking at my children, my family, and I was whispering in his ear, and I said, "Jean-Claude, you've made a star." And the kids said his expression was, "Oh." And he did clean up your act, didn't he, baby? Yeah. There was a young man who came to audition for his job, and he was using no music, and he was singing. So as he was playing that night, when we came back to see him, I was going around his piano, and I thought, "Cream do rise." And so I got a big envelope, a white envelope, and I made 5 lines and tried to write down "Cream do rise." And when I got it through, we went up to KT's apartment, and I showed it to Eric, and he sang it, and he liked it. So we're going to do it as a duet tonight for you. This is the first time he's done it in public, and he says it's the first song ever written for him. It's not going to be the last. I don't over-applaud minor talent. It would only encourage, you see. For in time they are going to find out the decision does not rest on me. I know somewhere there is an engraving, and there's nothing about it that's new. But it's a story with truthful intention. So I'm sharing it now with you. Cream do rise. I can see it rising. Cream do rise. And it's not surprising that in you I can see all the signs. It's your one direction, only up. Looking for perfection in the rhyme of each measure and tune. What is this thing called stardom? Who's got that special it? Who'd take a bit of boredom, transform it to a hit? I only know that cream do rise. I can see it rising. Cream do rise. And it's not surprising that I can see it rising in you.
You're sure that cream do rise?
It's scientifically true.
You can see it rising.
Anyone can see
cream do
rises.
rise. And it's not surprising.
No
that
surprise.
You can see all the signs.
It's very clear.
Only up.
Only way to go.
You say it's my direction.
I can see your
Only up.
forward.
I'm needing some perfection
You
with
will
the
learn.
count of each measure and rhyme. What is this thing called stardom? Who's got that special it? Who'd take a bit of boredom, transform it to a hit? You only know that cream do rise.
Scientifically true.
You can see it rising.
I can see it rising, baby.
Rise.
Oh.
You find it not surprising
No
that
surprise.
you can see it rising.
In you.
It's his first, but he'll have many others. I'm so very, oh, isn't that fun? I'm so very happy to welcome on this stage Jeff Harner, whom I saw not that many years ago, but I saw KT and Jeff performing in Brownville, Nebraska. And I said, oh, I want that boy to sing one of my songs someday. And he's coming tonight to sing for you. I'm so pleased. Jeff Harner. Come on, Jeff.
You know, it's one thing to look at the Sullivan family and wish that you had been born into that talent gene pool, but the next best thing is to be chosen family. And I thought, you know, unlucky me, but then I looked at the room and I thought we're all chosen family. So you got a lot of loved ones here. Tears filling your eyes are brimming over into mine. Still, I know your heart, and in only a little time, you will soar above it all. Angel, you can fly, you can do it, soar. Spread your wings and catch the current of the sky and fly. Play among the clouds, play among the clouds, even though the clouds be dark and stormy. Soar above it all, angel, you can fly, you can do it, soar. Spread your wings and catch the current of the sky and rise above the mire of disappointment. See beyond the cruel and the vain. Know beyond a doubt the joy that's hidden will come shining through the pain and soar above it all. Angel, you can fly, you can do it. Spread your wings and catch the current of the sky and play among the clouds, circle in play among the clouds and fly. Angel, you can fly. Circle in the sky and fly. She gave me one of her children. Thank you.
We were, oh, thank you, Joe. A dream come true right here just now. We were sitting around KT's piano in that wonderful nest on the 40th floor. And our lovely Natalie Douglas was sitting at the end of the grand piano. And Jeff was sitting by me. And we were singing the song we're going to do. I was playing for him a song I was finishing up. Words by Langston Hughes, Mother to Son. And I was playing it and singing it best I could while I was trying. And he said, you know, Natalie could do that. And she was at the, right around your piano, KT. And she's going to come and sing it for you now. And I'm going to play for, I have the honor of playing it for her tonight. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Wow. This is so thrilling. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I'm good with that. It is, of course, daunting to sing a song with the composer in the room. Even more so when the composer is playing. And the lyrics are by Langston Hughes. And I haven't sung it in 2 years. Oh, okay.
Daunting, at least.
Daunting, but thrilling because it is beautiful. Thank you, baby. I would follow you anywhere. I would follow you. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. There's been tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor. Bare. But all the time I've been a climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark when there ain't been no light. So boy, don't you turn back, don't you sit down on the stairs 'cause you think it's kinda hard. I'm still going, I'm still climbing. Don't you fall now. 'Cause life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Oh, no.
she wonderful or what? Oh, now I'm going to get to my babies. These are my babies, too. But my Patrick, who's left his patients in very good care, I'm sure, back in Vian, Oklahoma. But he's come to sing a song that I asked him to come and sing for me again. Hey, you're one of the original cast. Do you realize that we've sung this show 16 years, Pat? 16 years. We started out, we called it The Mother of Singers, Mistress of Song, and we sang it at Danny's Skylight Room. And Pat was part of the original cast. And I said, would you come and sing for me again? And I said, if you don't have time, you have a lot of patients depending on you and so forth. He's a busy doctor, a good doctor. But I love that song that you sang, Believe Me If All Those Endearing Young Charms. Thomas More, isn't it, honey? Mm-hmm. And I said, would you sing that? You know it. Come sing it for Mama tonight. Thank you, baby.
Believe me if all those endearing young charms which I gaze on so fondly today were to change by tomorrow and fade in my arms like a fairy wish fading away. Thou would still be adored as this moment thou art. Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruin each wish of my heart would entwine itself verdantly still. Thou would still be adored as this moment thou art. Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruin each wish of my heart would entwine itself verdantly still.
Oh, I love that boy, as I do all my babies. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, darling. There's a way you can do this, but I'm not worrying with it now. What, squeeze? Whatever. Stacy, are you next, baby?
It's the best mic stand in the world, and Metropolitan has it. This is a wonderful thing.
Oh,
It's right there.
thank you, thank you, baby. Stacy, my baby Stacy.
She's done that before, right?
Oh, I think I get a little thing going on that I didn't understand before, but I'm beginning to understand it. My daughter Stacy, who's just done a wonderful, oh my goodness, I loved your show here, darling. Was able to come and see her perform. Magic, oh, thank you, darling. And last night at 11 o'clock, I saw my granddaughter, Savannah, perform here. It's Chase. Is Chase here tonight? Chase, they're a wonderful show. And now tonight, Stacy is going to come and perform for you. I'm not sure what, but I know I'm going to love it. And your little one is going to join you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Love
baby.
you.
That old black magic has me in its spell. That old black magic that you weave so well. Those icy fingers up and down my spine. That same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. That same old jingle that I feel inside. Then that elevator starts its ride. Down and down I go, round and round I go, like a leaf that's caught in the tide. Lover, when I'm near you and I hear you speak my name softly in my ear, you breathe, you breathe, you breathe, you breathe a flame. Lover, please be tender when your tender fears depart. Lover, I surrender to my heart. Oh, I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm a flame with such a burning desire that only your kiss can put out the fire. For you're the lover I have waited for, the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, like a leaf that's caught in the tide. Jed Disler. I say the devil is in you, and to resist you I try. But if you didn't continue, I would die. For you're the lover I have waited for, the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, down and down I go, round and round I go, in a spin, loving the spin I'm in, loving that old black magic call. I say the devil is in you, and to resist you I try. To that old black magic called love, to that old black magic called love, to that old black magic called love. Thank you, Jed. Thank you, Jed Disler. Love you. And John Lerke on bass. You know, I grew up watching my mom sing in church, and it was a very special Sunday morning when Mom was singing a solo. It was church. I worshiped you. You're my hero. And my whole life, I was Elizabeth Sullivan's daughter, Betty Sullivan's daughter. Then I moved to New York, and I was K.T. Sullivan's sister. And as of last night, I'm Savannah Brown's mom. You know, God bless the child who's got his own. And in my family, I searched for many, many years trying to find my spot, my style. And, well, thank you, Mom. That's why you had me do Old Black Magic Lover. It was finally, I felt like I found my, and I watched my daughter last night. She has her own. at 23. I'm so proud of you, Savannah Brown. Congratulations. I'm the mom. I'm being a mom here. Savannah's show is called Two Blondes, a one-woman show with Chase and Savannah. It's very, very funny. She's going places no Sullivan has ever gone. Oh my gosh. It is edgy and funny, and she's going to be back here at the Metropolitan Room. We just found out a return engagement on September 3rd, I believe.
And my grandma came and saw me last night
At
11:30
at
p.m.
night.
That's a good family. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it all, everything on our own.
We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
I don't quite know how to say how I feel.
Those three words are said too much and not enough.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own.
If I lay
Here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am,
all that I ever was
is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see.
Let's waste time chasing cars
fun seeing them coming on. Thank you, Savannah Brown Sullivan.
Savannah Brown and Savannah Brown's mom.
Yes. We have, thank you. We have another member of the original cast tonight. Little Robin, my little daughter-in-law, who is my daughter. Her mother shares her with me. And my grandson, Montana. And they're going to come and sing for you now. Where are you, Robin?
I see some familiar faces out there, and they're all smiling. I like that. Are you ready, Montana? He's got a chord chart. Nice chord chart.
Come on, it took me 6 seconds to write that.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? You took the part that once was my heart, babe. Why not take all? Montana's making me do some improv. That chord chart's not that good. Why not take all of me? What would I do without your smart mouth? Dragging me in, you're kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. All your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give my all to you, and you give your all to me. How many times do I have to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too? Yes, the world is beating you down, I'm around for every move. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my greatest distraction, my rhythm and blues. Got me singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all loves all of you, all your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. I just turned 50 2 weeks ago. Whatever Layla wants, Layla gets. And little man, little Layla wants you. Make up your mind to have no regrets. Recline yourself, resign yourself, you're through. She always gets what she aims for, and your heart and soul is what she came for. Whatever Layla wants, Layla gets. Take off your coat, don't you know you can't win? There's no exception to the rule. She's irresistible, you fool, give in. Layla's making her New York debut. Come up here. Layla is 5. She will be going into the 1st grade. She's my daughter. Did I mention that? She always gets what she aims for, and your heart and soul is what she came for. Whatever Layla wants, Layla gets. Take off your coat, don't you know you can't win? Can't win, you'll never, never win. She's no exception to the rule. She's irresistible, you fool. Give it in, give it in, give it So I have one going into 1st grade and one that will be a junior in high school. That's kind of... But anyway, I want to say something right before Montana gets started. He told me not to talk too much, but I have to mention, I always have to mention, that Montana's first piano teacher was his grandmother, Elizabeth Sullivan.
And to be perfectly honest, I couldn't ask for a better one. This first song is a original composition of mine. I wrote it, I think, about a year ago. It's complicated. car, and they were on their way to a dentist appointment, and they had gotten lost. And so she bickers over to him. Jim, we're lost. And he says, yes, but we're making great time. This next song is part of a Russian sonatina. And basically, when I came to New York, I learned I was going to play two songs. I had the complications written out, and I was wondering what to do for the second song. And Grandma said, play that Russian sonatina song. And I thought, I don't remember this at all. Gosh, I've played this like 6 months ago. I don't remember it at all. Wait, I think I got it. Hold on.
Is that Scriabin? Russian? Is that what is that? What is it?
Khachaturian.
Khachaturian. Oh wow. I think he was actually originally Armenian. That area of Russia, which is anyone IAN, he's got to be Armenian when he's under Russian control. I think that's wonderful. Khachaturian. Now, this is mainly for you. See, my niece Savannah and I both love research, yes. But you'll have to see that show, it's very funny. But this song, my mother wrote, and she wrote it for a high school reunion. She went to Capitol Hill High School in Oklahoma City. She wrote it for a reunion, and it became very appropriate for all of us, especially on a day like this, Memorial Day weekend, when so many of you came out. I think some of you were there 16 years ago at Danny's, weren't you? I think a lot of you were, and it's a wonderful community we have, and especially some old friends, Dan and Michelle Page came down from Harvard, Massachusetts today. They're MAC Award-winning composers, as there are many other MAC Award winners in the audience. Too many to mention, but there's one Broadway star I have to mention who came out today, Carol Woods. Thank you, Carol, for being here. Big old Broadway star. But this is the song my mother wrote, which it couldn't be more appropriate today. Not much lasts any longer. It all fades like leaves that blow away. And like the slowly dying embers, the light will come to take the day. We shape the sands into our castles that get swept away with the tide. And all around us there are lovers, no longer walking side by side. But we're forever friends. We'll be together, you and I. We're enduring friends. Those storms may take away our sunny sky. Friends, forever friends. After all that we've been through, you for me and me for you, we will be friends, enduring friends, forever friends. We'll be together, you and I. Friends, forever friends. You'll always sing the same throughout the years. Friends, forever friends. No matter what the test may be, me for you and you for me, we will be friends, enduring friends, forever friends. We're forever friends. We'll be together, you and I. We're enduring friends. Those storms may chase away our sunny skies. Friends, forever friends. After all that we've been through, you for me and me for you, we will be friends, enduring My husband, Steve Downey, is president of the Browning Society here, and my mother's put a lot of Robert Browning and Elizabeth Browning's poetry to music, inspired by those wonderful poems. And of course, she was inspired by Langston Hughes. And I was at one of the meetings at the National Arts Club just a few months ago, and some of the students from Gramercy Arts High School, Linda Cannell is a teacher there at Gramercy Arts, and she's my hero. If I weren't a singer, I'd be a teacher. I'd be a teacher like Linda Cannell. She really believes in her students. It's so beautiful. She came by with some of her students, and they read poems, but there was that they'd written, and there was one that stood out to me and to several people. in our group, and it just really was touching. A lot of this young girl, she's a sophomore at Gramercy Arts, and what she'd written touched us so deeply. I said to Glinda and to Simone, I said, I think my mother could write a melody to that. And of course she did, because my mother's a genius that way. We've invited Simone Drake to come here today. Since that event, she entered a contest around the city of hundreds of schools, whether they're private or public or parochial, entered the contest. There were 5 winners, and one of them was Simone Drake. Why don't you come up here? Simone, come up. And as William Butler Yeats used to say, he didn't like his poems put to music because he said people didn't hear the words. They would get involved with the music and wouldn't hear the words. So he had a tradition of speaking the poem before the music was added. So I want Simone to come up here and read her poem before my mother sings her transcription. Simone Drake.
To stay in love forever. To wake up next to the one who brings you sunshine. The one who captures your breath in their clutches. Who has your heart to twist and bend, whichever way. Would this be a burden? To ask for the heart of the other for life. And ask that when gone, they take their memories of fighting and dancing, but leave with me their eyes, so I can use them to fill the holes they left behind.
To stay in love forever, to wake up next to the one who brings you sunshine, the one who captures your breath in their clutches, who has your heart to twist and bend, whichever way. Would this be a burden to ask of the heart of the other for life? And ask that when gone, they take with them their memories of fighting and dancing, but leave with me their eyes, so I can use them to fill the holes they left behind.
Simone Drake. So beautiful. Thank you. Another great female author, and I'm amazed by so many women that wrote songs. In fact, over here is Sandra Lee, the original Tiger Lily and Peter Pan. Yes, great to have you here, Sandra. She worked with Betty Comden of The Party's Over and all those great songs in Peter Pan, and there's both with Carolyn Lee, you know, the little me, pardon me, miss, I've never done this with a real live girl, things like that. There's so many great Dorothy Fields, Don't Blame Me, so many great things. So I put together a medley of 29 songs by women. No, don't worry. Some of them are just snippets, when you hear, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. You know we're finished. So don't. There's no need to start counting up on your fingers. But I thought it'd be appropriate today with all these women songwriters, and the reason I chose 29 is because I happen to be 29. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. Was far to fly to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. But if you should survive to 105, think of all you'll derive out of being alive. And here's the best part, you'll have a head start if you are among the very young. I learned the truth at 17, that love was meant for faraway places with strange-sounding names, far away over the sea. Those faraway places I've been reading about in a book that I took from a shelf. I start getting restless whenever I hear the whistle of a train. I pray for the day I can get underway and look for those castles in a little Spanish town. 'Twas on a night like this, stars were tweak-a-booing down. 'Twas on a night like this, I whispered, Bésame, bésame mucho, como si quiero esta noche la última. Sweet mystery of life, at last I found you. Feel a song coming on. Sing a song of sad young men, glasses full of rye. All the news is bad again, kiss your dreams goodbye. All the sad young men sitting in the bars, knowing neon nights, missing all the stars. All the sad young men singing in the cold, trying to forget that they're growing old. All the sad young men drifting through the town, drinking up the night, trying not to drown. All the sad young men choking on their youth, trying to be brave, running from the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of a big bad wolf? He's a tramp, but I love him. You're so vain, I bet you think this song is about you. You're so vain, I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you, don't you? Well, you heard me several years ago when I was just so naive. Well, you said that we made such a pretty pair. I believe the lies of handsome men. Somewhere in the corner of my mind, memories like the corners of my mind. I'm not a fool, completely blind. But even though he's hooked me on his line, I find the pleasures be mine. I believe in heroes, and I expect that happy ending, wishing on some rainbow, misty watercolored memories. I pretend he's not pretending someday. Mañana, mañana, mañana is good enough for me. The window she is broken and the rain is come Saturday morning. I'm running away with my friend. Will Saturday spend to the end of the day? Just I and my friend will travel for miles in our Saturday smiles. Then we will move on, but we will remember long after Saturday, Sunday in New York. What a wonderful day to be at ease with, to do just as you please with. I forget about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday after Sunday. Into a burning ring of fire I went down, 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 and the flame grew higher, and it burned, burned, burned. That ring of fire, that ring of a man of distinction, a real big spender, good looking, so refined. Oh, wouldn't you like to know what's going on in my mind? So let me get right to the point. Darling, je vous aime beaucoup. Je ne sais pas what to do. You know you've completely stolen my heart. Ah, chérie, my love for you is très, très fort. Wish my French was good enough. I'd tell you so much more. And tell the world you love him.
ought to be in pictures, scattered pictures, the smiles we left behind. Oh, what a hit you would be. Well, you ought to shine as brightly as Jupiter and Mars. You're gonna hear from me. I got a song that longs to be played. Raise up my flag, begin my parade, and start the road over. We're coming up Clover. Monkey, stop to hear, but don't pass the plate, folks. Don't pass the cup. I figure whenever you're down and out, the only way is up, and I'll be up like a rover high on the vine. Willow, weep for me, weep in sympathy. Bend your branches down upon the ground and cover me. When the shadow fall, weep, oh willow, oh weep for me, for falling in love with you. I'm under a spell, so how can I help it? Don't blame me, blame your kiss, as sweet as a kiss can be, and blame all your charms that melt in my arms, but don't blame me, miss. But I've never done this with a real live girl, straight off the farm, with an elegant arm full of real live girl. Pardon me if your affectionate squeeze fogs up my goggles and buckles my knees. I've looked at love from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow I'm simply drowned in the sight, and the sound, and the scent, and the party's over. The candles flicker and glim. We danced and dreamed through the night. It seemed to be right, just being with her, him. Now you must wake up. All dreams must end. Take off your makeup. The party's over. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. It's not how you go, it's how you land. 100 to 1 shot, they called you a klutz. Can outrun the favorite, all you need is the guts. Your final return will not diminish, and you can be the cream of the crop. It's not where you start, it's where you finish, and you're gonna finish. We need a really big ending here, come on. Rumble, rumble. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. And you're gonna finish.
That has to be the end. How do you follow that? KT, what do you think about? I think this is the end, don't you? Or do you want to do that? She wants to do that. All right. Oh, we're going to do the song. Let me tell you first of all, KT is the one who got the fan. She graduated from the University of Oklahoma, loaded down her little Volkswagen car, everything she owned, her little dollies. She took my trunk from my little dolls that I had. She loved that little trunk. Everything she owned, and $300 that she had saved up to go and leave the nest. Bless her heart, she found a path and pulled us all with her. We were doing our other things. I was writing music and going to school and everything. We were doing our things. But she finally came to New York and brought us with her. And 16 years ago, as I said, we did our first show here in New York. And it was so much fun. But it was KT who led the way to here and to you. And we're so glad to be in this place. But yeah, it's so fun. she wanted us to do this song as long as we sing, and the reason I wrote it was because she sent me a book of our wonderful Mabel Mercer, and I was so moved by the story of this wonderful singer, and I wrote the song, As Long As We Sing, She Will Sing. And we've done it many, many times, even for the Mabel Mercer people, and she wants to do it tonight, so we shall. Close your eyes, listen. Close your eyes, hear all the stories she told us when she'd sing.
Close your eyes, see her. Close your eyes, know all the ways she taught us how to sing. And as long as she sings, we shall sing. As long as we sing, we'll remember all the many songs she knew so well and understood.
Mabel Mercer.
As no one
Mabel Mercer.
could before.
As long as we live with the words, the way she knew how to do, the ways we live, reach down deep inside to find the joy, to feel the pain she knew. As long as we touch another's heart, the way she knew Mabel Mercer.
just how to do. As long as we sing, she'll be singing too. As long as we sing, she will sing. As long as we sing, we'll remember all the many songs she knew so well and understood as no one ever could before. As long as we live with the words until we know what they mean. As long as we reach down deep inside to find the joy, to feel the pain they bring. As long as we touch another's heart, the way she knew just how to do. As long as we sing, she'll be singing too. As long as we sing, she'll be singing too.
Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. I love Thank you. Thank you. I have much gratitude in my heart tonight. Much, much gratitude. I especially want to thank Jean-Pierre Pirot for the lighting and the sound. I want to thank again my dear Jed Disler and John Lyric. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I especially want to thank Russ Weatherford tonight. I wonder if he begins to understand what he's done for us and how he's preserved all these treasures in photography. Of all the things that we've tried to do, he's always been there shining lights on us. Let's shine light on him and thank him for things he's done we'll never get over. They'll last beyond all the times that we're going to live, all of us. Way beyond us. Russ Weatherford, way beyond all of us. I feel that the show is over, KT. We just... Yes, please. Oh, I'm so glad you did, because they were the names that I was so careful to remember and then forgot.
First pan.
No, yes, that's right. No, I didn't forget. I just forgot to do it. But he, Bernie, and his lovely Joanne. First pan.
Come on up, Joanne. Can I say something?
Yes, please.
I just want to say that we are thrilled that the Sullivan family and the Metropolitan Room family joined hands and hearts today in celebrating your birthday.
Oh.
So I want to wish you all a happy birthday. Let's all sing together.
Swift, I'm so happy to have you here, all the way from Mexico. I'm so delighted to be here, and I'm scared to death, guys, that I'm going to forget my new song, and I wanted to do it for you so much. You think I can get through it? Yes. I shall try. Dare I look? Dare I look? It's my birthday, and I can do what I want to. And when you are 85, you can be forgiven if you forget something. My 85th birthday. Thank you. I had so much fun writing this, and I'm so afraid I'm going to forget it. I was going to even delete it. Did I remember everybody I wanted to? Bernie and Joanne and Precious Russ, and I'm so grateful to all of you. This is called Time, and it's kind of what I'm going through now, trying to get everything down that I want to say, and I have so much I want to say. At 85, you wonder if there's very much time. But I'm going to sing it for you, and I'm going to use a cheat sheet. But the reason I really want to do this is John Larroquy, I was thinking, John could milk this. He could really do this. Now, I've said that before you play, darling. Should I? I should wait until after you play. Do very well, because I've really pushed you. Okay. I could hear him playing this part. It just melts me. We did rehearsal, and I said, oh, yes, he knows how to do this. Okay. Okay, darling. Like an honored guest, slipping away too soon. Time is breaking my heart as the morning sun finally falls to moon. Time just rips me apart, for he simply wants to move with the ticking of the clock. It's as if he wants to prove that he certainly cannot possibly wait for me. must be free. Give me a day, give me an hour, give me a moment more. There's much to say, so little spoken. Still, you walk through that door like an honored guest, slipping away too soon. Time, you're breaking my heart. I'm having a party here. Don't worry about me. Keep step and go marching on. Too bad you can't see. You're missing some fun right now. You're in a fast race. I'm getting right off that track and keeping my pace. Go to the key change. I'm celebrating here. My rhythm is fine. I'm doing it my own way. The tempo is mine. I'm celebrating here. Don't you worry about me. I'm doing it my own way. The tempo is